So, hi, good evening, all. I think there is some confusion with our participants. They are thinking like daily we'll share one new link, but we need to join with the same link. Uh, the team is coordinating. Just we'll wait for 1-2 minutes more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, all. I think today we have some new participants upper now is there. We have other 2-3 participants. So just I will go through very fastly the overview what we have discussed. Anyhow, we have recordings, yesterday's class recording, which have uploaded already. Okay, they can go through those that recording. So well, we can start our session. Already it is delayed. Okay. Still we have Madhu, the Pravalik. Okay. Still we have other participants. Mm-hmm. 1 second, wait, they are taking time. Fine, it is delayed. We start the session. I will share the screen. Yeah, I think it is, you can see the screen. Okay, let me open the PPT. Yeah. Previous day, just we have seen like a brief introduction to SQL Server. We have seen previous day. Okay, that recording is there in my YouTube channel. I can go through that recording. Once again, I will share with everyone. Okay. Anyhow, once the payments are done, I will create a WhatsApp group. Then we can communicate easily. Okay, no need to worry. Right. Okay. Let me start. Already recording started. Okay. So previous days here, very fastly we have. I will go through one time. Previous day we have discussed we have started just introduction part. We have seen what concepts we are going to cover. After that, we have started with introduction to SQL Server. Just once again, remember, as a SQL Server database admin, as a SQL Server database administrator, our job is monitoring and troubleshooting. Okay, so if any issues are there in the database level or any access related issues or downtime related issues, those issues we need to handle as a DBA. Okay. Yes, that's why we need to monitor everything is working fine or not. If there are any issues, we need to handle those issues. Okay, right. So that is our regular activity as a SQL Server DBA. Then we have summarized that right now we have currently SQL Server 2012 version, which is a latest version right now. Okay, so which we are using in the organizations. But still support is there for 2017, 2019 also. That's why we can't say that if the latest version is 2012, it's not meaning that we are going to work only with 2012. Still, we have older versions also. Okay, so yeah, we need to work with all the three versions today, but mostly we have 2019 and 2022 versions. In general, remember, whenever there is a new version is released, almost all working environment, everything is same. Okay? No need to worry. But some additional features are added, right? Same thing like we know that like we have today iPhone 16, tomorrow we'll get 17, 18. Normally like its look and feel almost all same, but internal features may be changing. Same thing like we have different versions of SQL Server. No need, no problem. No need to worry if new version is released. Just go through the features. What features are added in the new version? Okay, right. Then next point, remember to connect and work with SQL Server, we are using one tool called SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, I will show you how to install SQL Server in our laptops from scratch, which is a basic installation for practice purpose. But later, after 2-3 classes, I will show you real-time installation. Means how we are doing installation in our production servers. Okay, so that you will get like complete idea. You will get complete confidence. Okay, so how we are installing in real time. But in today's class, I will show you basic installation. This is only for practice purpose in our laptops, just to start with. Okay, let me just see. Generally, to connect and work with SQL Server, we are using this tool, SQL Server Management Studio. We can connect to SQL Server. We can work with the features or options. Okay, so normally here graphically we can perform the actions graphically by right clicking. Okay, as well as remember, we can perform the actions by using the commands also. If this is my server name, SQL Server 16.0 version, means 2022 version. Okay, so uh, we can right click on the server, new query. By using the query also, we can connect and work with SQL Server. We can connect and work with SQL Server by using the commands. Clear, right? Check here if I take new query. Okay, yeah. So after taking new query, then what I will do? So I can type here commands as a database admin at the rate version if want to see. Always remember after typing the command, select the command and execute. It is saying that we are connected to SQL Server 22 version server. Okay, right, right. So that is like very simple commands are there. In general, remember, no need to worry. No need to by heart all these commands actually. So all these commands we can maintain in a file whenever it is required. Just copy paste the command and run. No need to by heart, right? So many commands are there. How we can remember? Not possible. Okay, that's why we'll maintain as a DBA. We are going to maintain one script file. Script. Okay, Just whenever it is required, just copy paste the script and run the script. Copy paste and run. You can see the output. See, tomorrow nobody will ask you how you did this by writing the command or by right clicking something, but we need the action, we need the task to be completed. Okay, right. Okay, so that is like how we are connecting with the management studio, how we are writing the queries. Fine. Okay, let me second. Yeah. Okay. Here see like second. Right. Okay. That's like how we are connecting and work with SQL Server. How to check we are working with which version. Simple commands are there. Fine. Next one say like how the transactions are working. We have seen like whenever the user makes some transaction, request is submitted to application server. From there, it is coming to production server. We'll maintain one extra server, standby server, to maintain as it is copy of database with the help of some high availability features like log shipping, mirroring, always on. Okay, some high availability features. Right, all this we'll see practically in detail. No need to worry. Right, let's we continue. SQL Server components. Here, very important point we have to understand. SQL Server components. Here, see like any server, remember, not only our SQL Server, it may be Oracle Server or Postgres Server or MySQL Server, any server. Just remember, we have two types of components. Two types of components. One is like server components. Uh, Second one is workstation components. Server components and workstation components in general. It may be any server. Feel free to type if any questions are there in the chat panel. No need to worry. I forget to unlock your mics. Need to do some settings, I think. No problem. Like you can, 1 second. Just to avoid the disturbance, I think we have unlocked your mic. Let me check where is the option. Mm, settings, meeting options. Mm, audio, okay. Allow mic for attendees. Yes. Yeah, I think I have changed the setting. Yes, whenever you want, you can unmute yourself. You can ask the question related to the current topic. Okay, right, right. Okay, so or better use chart panel just to avoid any noise or some inconvenience to other people. Okay, anything that is your choice. How you feel free, you can ask the questions. Yeah, check your server components are there, workstation components are there. Server components are basically, remember, a set of services, right? Generally, you know, right? If I go to run services.msc, right? We have a set of services here which are running continuously, right? So similarly, we have one SQL Server service also. See here, which is currently running. Okay, so see, we have like that's why server components are nothing but collection of services which are running in the background continuously. Okay, here see, once we install SQL Server, anyhow today I will show you uh, these two services, SQL Server Agent. See here, SQL Server Agent. These two services are installed. Apart from that, we have some other services. Later we'll see. These two services are installed automatically. Okay. So tomorrow, if you want to check whether SQL Server is working or not, okay, SQL Server is working or not, immediately you will go to services.msc, the run. Okay, okay, click somewhere, press yes. Okay, yeah, you can see SQL Server is running. There is no issue, right? Tomorrow, like some application team, someone is saying, we are unable to connect to SQL Server. Okay, first step as part of health check, SQL Server health check. First step, you see whether service is up and running or not. Running, then it's meaning that SQL Server is running. Some other issue is there, maybe network related issue may be there. That's why users are unable to connect. Okay, that is the SQL Server service, which is our main service. So that's second one, say like workstation components are there, which allows to submit queries to server components, right? If want to run any command, right? If want to execute any command, how you can execute? That's why we have the SQL Server Management Studio, which is a workstation component. Here we'll write the command. Once we click on execute button or F5 shortcuts here, after typing the command, select the command, click execute or F5. Okay, once we are getting the output, right? See, we are getting immediately output. See what is happening in Management Studio. Whenever we run some query, once you click on execute button, immediately request is submitted to SQL Server service in the background. Okay, already SQL Server service is running. It process this command, will get the result back. See here. That's why we have to understand here the SQL Server Management Studio is like a browser, right? You will open some Internet Explorer, Edge, Chrome. You will access Gmail, Hotmail, right? Yes, same thing like to connect and work with SQL Server as a DBA, we are using this tool, SQL Server Management Studio. In shortcut, we are calling as SSMS. We have command prompt tool is there. From command prompt also we can connect. That is SQL CMD. We are not using very frequently. We'll use this tool. Why? Because graphical tool, we can perform all the activities very easily here. Graphical tool, right? We can perform all the activities very easily here. Okay. Suppose let's say if I stop, if SQL Server service is down, see just for testing purpose, I'm stopping SQL Server service. Okay, now see SQL Server service is not running, right? If I try to run this command, see, it is saying executing, it is trying SSMS, this tool is trying to submit this command to which service? SQL Server service, but in the background, SQL Server service is not running. See here, right? So after some time, retrying, after some time, it throws error. See, connection is broken and recovery is not possible. Something it is saying. Okay, so immediately you have to understand maybe SQL Server service may not be running. Go to services.msc, start, run again, success, right? Yes, that's why remember, how, means start SQL Server, restart SQL Server, stop SQL Server, meaning what? You have to go to services.msc, stop, restart, start. Not like don't reboot the VM, don't restart the machine. Start SQL Server means somebody is saying start SQL Server. That's why I have rebooted the machine. It's wrong, right? So just we have to restart the service only. We have to start the service only. Okay, that is like two major components. Services are there, and to connect to this service, to submit the queries to this service, we have SQL Server Management Studio. Hope it is clear. Uh, if anyone have any confusion, let me kindly ping in the chat panel, or you can yeah, just confirm by raising some thumb symbol is there. You can click on that symbol if it is clear for you. Some symbol is there, I think, somewhere. Yeah, in the chart if you see. Otherwise, you can type in the chart panel. Okay. Uh, for anyone, any confusion is how this will get, how will get SSMS, how will get these services. I will show you next. Means we have to install SQL Server. We'll get the SQL Server services plus SSMS. In your laptop, you can't see this, right? Why? Because there is no installation. Thank you, Srihari. Clear. Pravalika, thank you very much. Just for me to get idea whether you are following or not, right? You have to follow, you have to understand, otherwise there is no use. Uh, one question is there, do we need to be really good at T-SQL or just basic is required? Tayyib? No need of, we are not T-SQL or we are not developers, right? Just we need to write some select queries only. Okay, right. Yeah, other people, Madhu, just use the chart option is there. Just to get, means for me, just so that, thank you very much, so that I should know, right, whether you are following or not. If any confusion, something is there, I will explain again, or I will change some explanation method. Okay, right. Aparna is there, right? Yeah. Thank you, Aparna. Yeah. Uh, Faisal is there, Faisal Khan. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes, okay. Now let me show you how to install SQL Server in our personal laptops. Okay, once again, remember this is not real-time installation. Just to start practice in your laptop, you can install SQL Server. I think now it is very clear for you to install SQL Server. It is a two-step process. Okay, how many steps are there? two steps are there. Okay, I think now what are the two steps? First step is what? Install SQL Server services. First step. After installing SQL Server services, second step is install SSMS. Correct, right? Yeah, correct. Tayyab is saying two-step process, very clear, I think, for all people. One is what? Yeah, Pravalika session is recording already. No need to worry. I will share with all the participants. Okay. After the, yeah, generally what I will do daily after the session, I will share you the recorded videos. Fine, fine. Okay. Then now check here, like, yeah, now got it right. To start to install SQL Server, it is a two-step process. Again, I'm saying here basic installation just for practice purpose in our computers, not real-time installation. SQL Server installation. Actually, we have to discuss something more about installation. Later, we'll see. Step one is what? Install SQL Server. Install SQL Server. SQL Server agent, nothing but we need to install services. Services. Okay, we have to install what? Services. Okay, install services. Uh, what are the services? SQL Server and SQL Server agent. Why we have agent, we'll see later. Then second step is what? Step two is install SSMS. Okay, so we'll see some other steps are there in real time, but for basic installation, let's we keep it simple to avoid confusion. Yeah, uh, check here. Very simple steps are there. First step installing SQL Server, then services. Next installing the tool we can say, which is basically what? SQL Server Management Studio. Mhm. In shortcut, we are calling it as what? SSMS. That is a two-step process. SQL Server installation is a two-step process. Let me, uh, yeah, let me start installing. Very simple. What are the prerequisites? We'll see later in detail. But remember, very basic prerequisites are there. If you have a laptop with at least 4 GB RAM, today we know, right? We have at least 8 GB, 4 GB RAM with hard disk like 10, 20 GB free space. Actually, we need 6 GB free space. Better 10, 20 GB hard disk space. Any CPU like which is around 2.0 gigahertz speed CPU. Okay, so if you see my machine, my laptop, it is having Intel i7 with 2.8 gigahertz. We need 2.0 with 48 GB memory. And it is actually HQ processor. It is a workstation actually. It is not normal laptop. It is a workstation, like almost like mini server. I can increase up to 64 GB also, and I purchased this very long back in 2016 or 18 uh, in the Canada visit. But it's very good. It handles very heavy workloads. Right. Okay. So that's a basic prerequisites. Basic we need what? Basically At least 4 GB memory is enough for us. Anyhow, in our laptops today we have 4 GB memory, 8 also available, and we have 2.0 gigahertz. Fine, basic prereq. But anyhow, real-time installation, before I start real-time installation, we'll discuss what are the complete prerequisites. Okay, let me go to Chrome. Okay, search here SQL Server download 2022, anything. Okay, go to downloads, SQL Server downloads. Yes, try SQL Server on premises or in the cloud, but we are installing in our laptops, right? Our local VM, local data center VM, that is called on premises. Okay, okay. Yeah, here's the option is there, SQL Server on premises. Okay, download now. We'll see later. We have various editions are there. Server editions are there. Just remember, Enterprise Edition. Enterprise Edition is a topmost edition which has all features of SQL Server. That's why tomorrow in real time we'll work with Enterprise Edition in 90% scenarios, which supports all features of SQL Server, like log shipping, mirroring, always on, clustering, performance tuning, replication, all features. Okay, let me go to download. Actually, remember, we'll get Enterprise Evaluation Edition for evaluation purpose. Enterprise Evaluation Edition for testing purpose or learning purpose, which is 180 days free edition. 180 days free edition. Okay, just fill out here some details. Any detail, it's not compulsory. We need to mention something accurate. Any details. This is our Gmail ID is there. You can send emails also. Normally, my WhatsApp number is there. You can ping me on the WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number for any queries. Anyhow, I will create the group, right? No problem. So, okay. Mhm. Just fill some details just for, okay, download now. Okay, immediately it starts downloading. Immediately. Yeah, one question is there, if the trial end, we can install again. Yeah, we can install again. No problem. Anyhow, 6 months it is there. You can practice all the features. We can install, no problem. Okay. Yeah, download now. It is asking, please select download. So same thing, right? EXE, not Azure. I want to download here in my local laptop. Here's the system requirements are there for 2022 version. We'll see later before starting with the real-time installation. Okay, right. Directly image file is also there if you want to work with VMware something, and Linux image is also there. Why? Because already we know from SQL Server 2017 onwards, We can install in the Linux also. Okay, I will show you later how to install in Linux also. Not now, we'll have confusion. So 98, 95% we are working on Windows only. But knowledge is required. I will show you one time. Let's say I will click here, exe. Check here, some exe is downloaded, small file. Double click on the exe. Actually, software we are not downloading still it is not downloaded. Just double click on this exe. Say yes. Yeah. Okay. Now it is asking SQL Server 2022 Evaluation Edition. Already have said it is similar to Enterprise Edition. We can practice all the concepts. Okay, but works for 180 days, 6 months. Okay, right. Check here. What do you want? It is asking basic custom download. Here, see, we can download the software for future installations. Okay, right. I think Ratnam has joined late. Feel free to type in the chat panel if any questions are there. Anyhow, we are recording the session. No need to worry. Okay. Just here, I want to do some basic installation just for practice purpose in my laptop. So click on this basic installation. See here. Okay. I accept. We have so many terms we never read, right? Just accept. Where do you want to install? Default installation location is what? C program files Microsoft SQL Server. Default location. Okay. We can select other location also if any space issue is there. Okay. Install. See here. Only 2 clicks. Okay. Yeah, click on install button. First, it is downloading the software. After downloading, then started installation. Okay. Generally, remember it takes hardly five minutes in real time, 5 to 10 minutes maximum installation. Okay, not like Oracle or other products. Just here, like installation is going on. Once the installation is done successfully, already we have discussed, we'll get the we'll get services, two services, SQL Server agent. After that, you need to install SSMS. Okay, SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, right, right. Okay. Meanwhile, let the installation continue. Let me go back to this page here. Yeah. Here see system requirements are there to install 2022 version. System requirements. Yeah, very simple prerequisites are there, hardware and software requirements. These are for other versions. Okay, 19, 16, 17, Linux. Check your storage minimum. We need 6 GB of hard disk, right? Very basic requirements are there. Then memory, right? At least 4 GB. But in real time, depends on the application requirement, depends on the traffic. Okay, so we have like 32 GB, 64 GB, 128 GB, like that. Okay, but minimum at least 4 GB should be there. I think we have right in our laptops. Then CPU 1.4 gigahertz, but 2.0 is recommended. Already in my machine, I have shown you like 2.8 something is there. Then processor, any processor, today's processor, Intel 64-bit P3, P5, sorry, i3, i5, i7, anything, any processor, and even like AMD processors also. You have to understand here very basic prerequisites are there. Okay, so OS here, we can install SQL Server on Windows 10, Windows 11, okay, or Windows Server 2016 or higher. Windows Server 2016, 2019, 2022, 2025. Windows Server 2025 is also available today. OS, okay, in real time. Just remember, in real time, in production server, we are not using Windows 10, Windows 11 something. These are for our personal lab PCs, right? In production server, we have Windows Server OS, okay? Windows Server 2022, Windows Server 2019 OS. On top of Windows Server OS, will install SQL Server, okay? Right, right. Okay, so it required some .NET 4.7.2, it is saying. By default, .NET comes along with OS, no need to install separately. Okay, and all these drivers, all this comes along with OS. Okay, we can go to, if want to verify, we can go to control panel. Okay, the control panel, if we see here, programs, turn Windows features on off. We can see here .NET Framework 4.8 is already enabled. It requires what 4.7, less actually, but here we have 4.8 latest one, for example. That's why remember already it comes along with OS, and these drivers also, if I go to same programs and features, we can see here the drivers also ODPC 17. These are connectivity purpose. Microsoft ODPC 17 is there in my laptop already. OLEDP is required. It is also there. Okay, already in my laptop. Okay, so yeah, already those are setup support files. These are installed, like these are prerequisites files, setup support file. First time they are just copied and maintained, not compulsory, right? So all the prerequisites are there in my machine already. For example, here you can see in which version what which edition can be installed. Enterprise. Already we know Enterprise edition we are using in real time. Developer edition is there, which is free. This is for development and testing purpose only, not in production. We can't use it in production. So we have like standard edition for small scale applications, not required. So Express edition is always free edition, very for very small applications, small websites. Web edition is there. Web edition, like sometimes like whenever you purchase some hosting, right, in GoDaddy or somewhere, they will say that SQL Server 2 databases are free. They will provide web edition, okay, for our small websites. You can see here in which Windows version what we can install. Okay, right. Like total breakdown is the disk space requirement. All the options are there. You can go through this one. Anyhow, I will discuss this in the tomorrow's session. These are also there in our material. Okay, so prerequisites. Okay, let me go back. If we see here, installation has completed successfully. Okay, installation is completed successfully, but you see instance name. If you see here very clearly, instance name is MS SQL Server 02. Why? Because already I have done two times already installation. That's why it has installed with 02. But in your laptop, you will get MS SQL Server in general. First time installation. Okay. And what features are installed? SQL Server, Database Server, all these are same. This SQL engine is installed with which version? 16.0, which is 2022 version. In this media location, it is showing some, but you need to see this one instance name. Instance is nothing but whenever we are installing SQL Server, we are calling it as one instance. Okay, so let me check this. SQL Server 02, right? If I go to services.msc, go to run, type services.msc. Okay, okay. Click somewhere, press yes. You see here SQL Server, MS SQL Server 02 is there here in the bracket, right? This is the one which is installed just now. Okay, these two were there earlier. Maybe we have observed. This is the was installed. Okay, now installed successfully. Now, if want to connect to this server to work with this server, we need what? SSMS, right? Yes. Actually, in my machine already SSMS is there. Directly I can open and connect. But what you can do after this, what you do, click on install SSMS button. Just it will navigate to Microsoft website. Or go in Google also we can search. Okay. Click here, download Management Studio 21, download. Sorry, here option is in Management Studio. We can download this. See, immediately it has started downloading SSMS setup. Okay, so once it is downloaded successfully, you can run the setup. Okay, very simple. Just once you double click on the setup, it will show the path C program file something. Then install. Only 1-2 clicks only. Okay, so once you install SSMS, before starting installation, just you close this. Close, yes. So once you install SSMS, you can search in the start menu, type SSMS after installation. You can see this one, SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, click on this SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, yeah, you can see here in your machine, server name is equal to your system name, your laptop name. Otherwise, just click here, browse. Here, see, browse for more database engine. Just now, here we have installed this one, right? MS SQL Server 02. Correct, right? Already have installed two times. This is third time. But in your machine, you will see this one, your laptop name. Okay. Yeah. Let me select this. Okay. Here see encryption, you make it optional. We'll see later. Connect. Connected successfully. And you see there are no databases. It is a fresh instance. Okay. Fresh SQL Server instance. Okay. No databases are there. Only we have some system databases. We'll discuss about that. If want to see after installation which version it is, you can right click new query, uh, select @ version, select this, execute SQL Server 2022. Select @ server name just to check the basic things. This is the MS SQL Server 02. This is my laptop name actually, slash MS SQL Server 02. Select. So here we have one function called server property. Here we can see all the properties. If you want to see the edition of SQL Server, Enterprise Evaluation Edition, correct, right? Which is a 180 days free edition. All these options we can see by right clicking on server name, properties. We can see all the server name, which edition it is. Okay, how much memory is there? All the other options are there, like clustering is there or not, high availability is there or not. All the options are there, server level options. Okay, yeah, that is like SQL Server installation we have seen. It is a two-step process. First step is what? We have to install services, nothing but database engine. Second step, by downloading SSMS, we have to install SQL Server Management Studio. Once it is downloaded, just double click on that file, SQL Server Management Studio file. It is saying by because already it is there, right, in my machine. SSMS is there. That's why it is saying repair and install something. But you will see here next install. Okay, 2 clicks. Once the installation is done, then you can open SSMS. You can connect to SQL Server. Okay, right, right. Okay. So that is like how we can perform what basic installation of SQL Server in our laptops. But already have said it is not real-time installation. Just to start practicing, you can install SQL Server in your laptop. Okay, right. All these step-by-step material is there. Anyhow, I will share you once we. I will. Our team will share with you once you register. We have. Where is that? A second. Yeah. Module 1, 2, 3, like that. We have step by step module 1, for example. Yeah, all these, whatever the things we are discussing, or even if you want, I can share the PPT also, plus installation steps are there. Maybe some, these are the old version installation steps may be there, but same steps are there for latest also. Okay, so along with some question answers, what generally people will ask in real time, FAQs and scenarios are also there. What are the common installation issues in real time, so that it will be easy for you to attend the interviews and to work in real time. Okay, so these materials our team will share with you. Okay, step by step materials. Right, right. Let me conclude the session here. Once again, we'll continue tomorrow. So, just we have seen, like as part of today's session, we have to understand only two things. SQL Server supports two types of components, server and workstation components. And second, we have seen how to perform basic installation in our laptops to start practicing. Okay, right. Same thing. I will share this record. Yesterday's and today's recording I will share for all the participants once again. Uh, Otherwise, you can go to my YouTube channel. Yesterday, I think I have shown you. Uh, yeah, in that already I have uploaded yesterday's class, for example, SQL with say. Uh, can subscribe also if you want. So here like yesterday's class is already there. Today's class also I will upload here. You can go, this is our yesterday's class. Okay. So you can go through that class, yesterday's class, and today's also I will upload here. Okay. So then after tomorrow's class, from Monday onwards, I will share you privately. Okay, who are attending the course, who has registered for them, I will share you privately. Okay, right, right. Let me stop recording.